What is the best deck to use when UX Pikachu comes out? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel, and UX Pikachu is not even here. Now, what am I talking about? What is going to be the best deck for UX Pikachu? Now, there's one thing that I do know, okay? We're all getting the UX Pikachu. I know a lot of you guys are probably more excited for the new banner that we're going to be getting, all the new mons that we're going to be getting, the Necrozma, all of that, EV evolutions, but we don't know how we're going to be getting them. And it most likely seems like you're going to have to spend money. The majority of people who play this game are free-to-play players. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because we're all getting the UX Pikachu, and I want to kind of show you guys what the best electric deck is going to be. Now, I understand you're probably not going to have a lot of these electric figures, but I just want you to have something to look at if, in fact, you do have these figures. Now, if you will remember a while ago, this was, I don't even know, maybe a month, 2 months ago, I saw X-Laney, I saw a match, and I was like, wow, that electric deck looks incredible. I definitely want to use that deck because Xurkitree is awesome. I want to have a second Xurkitree, but I only have one Xurkitree. So shout out to X-Laney. I believe Laney is the head of the X clan, so if you ever thought about joining a clan, well, if you thought about joining the X clan, that is the man you definitely want to get a hold of. So let's take a look at this deck. First of all, we do have the Poipole. And we know Poipole's unique ability allows other Ultra Beasts to use their ability like the first time they attack. So let's just go over that real quick. Ultra Beast, when this Pokemon is on the field at the start of your turn, your Ultra Beasts on the field are treated as though they have newly moved to the field. Okay, so let's take a look at Xurkitree's ability. The Blackout ability. When this Pokemon moves to the field, the effects of energy plates are lost. That's really good. And they count as having been used. While this Pokemon is on the field, Pokemon that become paralyzed gain weight 3. In this Pokemon's first battle, after moving to the field, Pokemon that battle it will become paralyzed. So you have 2 mons that can constantly cause paralysis. And another thing which is good about the plate that they are running is the Electrosphere. Choose one of your electric-type Pokemon on the field until the end of the duel. While that Pokemon is on the field, your electric mons deal plus 10 damage for each electric Pokemon next to them. Okay. So however many electric mons next to them, they deal plus 10. It's not just a consistent plus 10. But what's really good about it is your electric-type Pokemon can MP move past Pokemon that have weight. So essentially, when this thing is played, when it's in play and you get attacked by the Xurkitree, they can move through you the following turn because you have weight 3. They have Laney has double Ampharos. Double Mega Ampharos, so you know it's the Laney's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 max revives just from this deck, and then the recycle. Is that 10? So hold on. So you get 2 from here, 2, 4, then the max revive. That's 5, and then the wrong one. Recycle. Yeah. So he's carrying 5 max revive. So it doesn't even really matter if you take the entry points. Like, Laney can bring mons on the field. Well, if you get KO'd. So this is a really good deck. And like I said, Pikachu's coming out. If you have an electric deck, if you have the Xurkitree, if you have the Ampharos, Mega Ampharos, if you have the Poipole, if you have the Coco, it gives you the plus 30. I honestly think Laney has the best electric deck in the game right now. So he's playing against this. We're not going to Facu. He's going against Facu, and they have a pretty good deck. I mean, they have the Resolute Farm, pretty meta-ish deck. And this match went back and forth a lot. So we're gonna watch this match, and then I believe we have some boosters to open. Looks like the opponent's gonna air balloon right away. That way they can take the entry point. But watch how Laney plays it. Gonna open up with the Ampharos. I like the play here. What they do here is because it forces. I mean, unless he goes on this side, but it forces to attack the Fracture, and the Fracture gets the KO, gets the free evolution just like that, and now we can take the entry point. But that doesn't really matter because Laney has the Mega Ampharos, which he can pull the Poipole from the PC, and he's also got the long throw, so he's not even worried about the rush. So he gets to bring Poipole on. Then he's going to long throw here with the Xurkitree. Electrosphere. So now when he paralyzes them, like I said, he can move through them. Love the Rocky play. Rocky Helmet's actually a lot better than I initially thought. But so he's going to be able to Rocky Helmet's really good for mons like this, like the Keldeo, the Magikarp, the Feebas. But again, KOing it, I think that's the opponent made a mistake there because of that, being able to bring it back on. So it looks like Laney here is going, oh, and dude, this opponent did something. I wanted to talk about this too. Pulls a switch here. Okay. Too bad the Zoro, I've never seen this before, is paralyzed. But the opponent is carrying the switch, so they're going to switch the Zoro with the Poipole, and when he attacks again, he's able to basically recycle the Zoro. I've never seen that before. I thought that was really, really clever, but unfortunately he does not get the KO. And did you see what just happened there? Laney was able to bring on the Tapu Koko because the Electrosphere is in play and this Mon is paralyzed. So he was able... Wait, was he? He was able to come... Wait, why was he able to come on the board? Hold on, we're going to go back one turn. Why can Koko go on? But these ones can't. Hold on, what does the Electrosphere do? Your electric Pokemon can MP move past Pokemon. Oh, that have weight. Okay, oh, never mind. That's why. So any one of these could have came on. That makes sense. Okay. And he brings on the Koko for the plus 30. I like that. So brings on the Koko. The opponent here is going to sack and get rid of that Xurkitree. And he's going to play the other Ampharos to bring on the Xurkitree. So basically you can see that this deck, it really relies heavily on Xurkitree. And Ampharos is such a good support. But I like the opponent is, I like what he does here. So he Megas here because he wants to pull the switch next, which he does. And he goes after the, was the Koko that big of a threat? I mean, I know it gives him Laney's deck plus 30, but I don't know if Koko was the biggest threat there. I don't know. I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But he's going to DC here. He's going to go after this Mega Ampharos and clutch. Laney's Mega Ampharos gets the clutch dodge. Like, dude, I would have been so salty there. Dude, and I think Pikachu's going to make this deck so much better. Well, I mean, this deck's pretty good already, but when you have Pikachu, Pikachu's going to be able to Z-move. So, I mean, who would you get rid of? Like, one of the Ampharos? I don't know. I mean, the deck is probably pretty good the way it is. So, it looks like the opponent is going to be defensive here. And what also is good about the Xurkitree is the attack that the Zap Cannon, which paralyzes everything in a straight line, right? Is that what it was? The battle opponent? Yeah, in a straight line. Oh, and Laney's, heavily invested in this deck. I believe everything is chained to 10 with the exception of Poipole, I think. So now you are paralyzed. Gets the move to go through him because he's weight, and he's going to be able to attack the Lucario. Now Lucario is paralyzed, so now the opponent is definitely forced to Mega here. Even though with weight. Dude, Laney, I admire your deck so much. Attack again, got the Mega, and now the Mega is also paralyzed. I nerd out so hard on this deck. So opponent's gonna Z-move here, but unfortunately gets out-damaged by the Xurkitree, but he does get to confuse them. Oof, those... Oh, Lane, I would have been scared to attack Zoro there, but don't fear the Zoro, as Pokefodder likes to say. Clutch Guillotine. I wouldn't say clutch, Guillotine's pretty... Get that a lot, but look at that. He still has the max revive, still has the recycle. I don't know which deck is more annoying, Vixen's deck or this deck. Like, going against Laney, you're constantly gonna have a huge miss. So advances here with the Xurkitree, gonna bring on the Resolute, gonna attack here, but you're gonna get paralyzed. Wait, does he have the Poryville still on? Yeah, okay, Poryville's still there. Gets to move through. I love this, and then is forced to attack Lucario. And clutch Lucario there. Unfortunately, the circuitry was confused. But now, dude, Lucario got paralyzed 3 times this match. Gonna try the Z move again. And gets the miss. Gets the KO. What I really like what Laney is doing here is going to, I like being aggressive. Dude, you don't see Ampharos being that, you don't see him being aggressive that often. So I like him being aggressive here, and I like the decision to Mega here aggressively. And to bring, dude, these circuitries, man, I'm really jealous of this deck. Like, I really am. And look how you can just easily, dude, that's so convenient to easily transport something from the PC all the way across the board and able to move your Ampharos over. That is, like I said, you rarely ever see Mega Ampharos be offensive, and I love that. And with everything being paralyzed, the Cable Leash, I mean, is pretty likely. So Xurkitry's doing 200 plus damage. Gonna pull the switch here. I don't know why the switch there, actually. But he does get the Zap Cannon, and they become paralyzed, and they gain weight as well, right? Yeah, dude. That deck is just so amazing. I love that deck. I wish I can create that deck. I don't have my second Xurkitree. I want to get a second Xurkitree, so when I do get Pikachu, I'm going to have something pretty similar to that. Probably only have one Xurkitree because I do have the rest of the figures. But let's see. Oh, damn. We can't open this one. It's another 40 minutes. So, you guys, we're going to... Well, let's open up these boosters first. Let's do that, and then we'll cut the video. Because your boy Rico, I need to grind, man. It's like, what is it? The 28th. Ooh, it will. It's the 28th. And last night, when I was in Gig's stream, he was like, talking about... Because he was grinding for top 100. And I was like, where am I at? Wow, of course I have to get gems, because gems are going to be completely obsolete, but now we're getting gems. Like, what kind of garbage is that? Couldn't get them before. I was at like 14,000. Where am I at now? Like under 10,000. So to these 2 days, I have a lot to do. But let's open up these boosters. Maybe I can pull a Xurkitree, please. No. Okay, there's a rare. Pinsir. Pinsir needs a buff so bad. I can't wait for Mega Pinsir. All you really need to do is buff... I kind of want an EX Pinsir. Yeah, I think I'd rather have EX Pinsir. I mean, if you do buff Pinsir, you just give it an attack. Well, the Guillotine, you would increase the wheel size, which I think it would do, man. I don't know if we'll get an EX. And then I don't even know what attack it has. Vice Grip or something like that. I have no idea, but it needs to be 100 plus. I mean, Pinsir's pretty cool. All right, last one. Xurkitree, 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 Xurkitree. Damn it. Espeon. All right. Ooh, nice. I'll take that. All right, so we're going to cut the video there. I'm sorry it's a short one. Like I said, I need to get back to grinding. Laney, I love your deck. I'm curious to know. Well, I guess it depends on Pikachu's will, huh? Depends on Pikachu's will and its ability and what it can do. But, I mean, your deck is pretty solid. But we're going to cut it there. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.